What's up Top 10 fam, hope you're having an awesome day. I'm your host Eamon Hassan, welcome back to another video, and we've got a cheeky guest today.
Hey, look at me, I'm all cheeky. What's up guys, my name is Jared Bronstein. I'm one of the hosts on our new channel Top 10 Central with the lovely Eamon Hassan, and you guys gotta come check our channel out. Subscribe, it's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We count down the top 10 non-scary things.
Yeah. So if you're into that, head over there. The link will be somewhere floating here.
We got a familiar face as you guys may know, Landon, if you guys know who that is. He's on the
I don't.
channel.
So if you guys want to check it out, check the link out in the description below. I feel like this one hits home because I feel like we're both actors, so like this, if this happened to us, I'd be.
I don't know, researching this I was kind of like, oh, like I'm an actor. Like it's a dream to be on set, and then like you get there and then something like this happens, it's kind of scary.
Like, what if you die and it's like, well, my dreams are cut
all
short.
that work for nothing.
But let's just get straight into this one, guys.
These are the top 10 scary accidents on movie sets.
Starting off the list at number 10 is The Conqueror. Now this 1956 epic, which a lot of you probably haven't seen, was the location of one of the strangest film occurrences of all time. Now long story short, since it is a very long movie, the plot follows Genghis Khan before he's Genghis Khan and how he falls in love with the daughter of the Tartar leader. And apparently if you fell in love back in the day, the best course of action was to kidnap her against her will. Who says romance is dead, you guys? Either way, this one is a bit questionable because it wasn't technically an accident that occurred on set. You could say the whole period of filming was an accident per se. Now most of the film was shot in Utah and 220 people worked on the movie altogether. By the 80s, of the 220, 91 people had contracted cancer and 46 of them had already died from it. Now last time I checked, cancer isn't contagious and you don't just get it in a mass outbreak. John Wayne was also one of the people affected as well, and no one really knows how or why so many of the cast and crew got it. Many believe it was from radioactive fallout from bomb tests that had been done nearby ages ago, but cannot confirm, you guys. Do not take my word on this. Don't know.
At number 9 we got Rocky IV. While filming, Sylvester Stallone was inspired by a real-life bout between Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns. So much so Stallone told his co-star and on-screen rival, Dolph Lundgren, to really try to knock him out when they fought for the cameras. Stallone explained at a meet and greet in Manchester, "Bad idea. He came across, boom boom boom. He catches me in the chest. Whoa, cut, I'm directing so I could do that. Cut, he says what? I said what? I thought I had a car accident." Stallone ended up hospitalized for 5 days and explained that Dolph hit him in the chest so hard, his heart banged against his ribs and started to swell up. This normally happens in car accidents, so apparently Dolph Lundgren hits like a truck.
On to our number 8 slot is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Now I freaking love Harry Potter. I started reading the books this year and I'm on the second one right now, which is like one of the favorites of the movies for me, but oh my god. Also, can we take in the fact Jared hasn't seen the Harry Potter movie, so can we all just leave hate comments for him below? Thanks. Now during the filming of the second last movie, Daniel Radcliffe's stunt double David Holmes was back again since he had doubled for him in the other movies as well. However, after filming this one, he would never return to the magical world again. In one of the scenes, he had to be thrown against a wall, which in retrospect doesn't sound that bad, but the stunt went wrong when David was thrown way too hard, hitting the wall at the wrong angle. The stunt ended up fracturing his neck, making him paralyzed from the neck down, ending his stunt double career for good. I don't even know how I'd feel if this happened to me and how I'd get over it, like working on Harry Potter, then not being able to move, like. And what do you even do as Daniel Radcliffe on set seeing this? What do you do?
Well, Amy just exposed me for not seeing Harry Potter movies, but I can guarantee you guys she's never seen Scarface or The Godfather, so really who cares? Moving into the number 7 slot, Twilight Zone the movie. While filming in 1983, this accident involving Vic Morrow and 2 child actors would change the way the film industry would make movies forever. The story here goes as follows. Morrow was to be in a scene with 6-year-old Renee Chen and 7-year-old Mika Din Lee, depicting himself saving the Vietnamese children from an American raid. Dorsey Wingo was manning the helicopter that would be responsible for setting off the explosives. New to the industry, Wingo wasn't fully comfortable manning the chopper, but out of fear of being reamed out by John Landis, who was known to be difficult to work with as director, Wingo didn't express his concerns. While shooting, pyrotechnical fireballs accidentally brought Wingo's plane down. Unfortunately, it crashed in the same spot the actors were all standing, proving to be fatal instantly. The set was quiet following the accident, obviously with the entire cast and crew in disbelief, until everyone heard Chen's mother's shrieks. What's even more heart-wrenching is that Morrow's line, which he couldn't deliver in time, was, "I'll keep you safe, kids, I promise. Nothing will hurt you, I swear to God." Following the accident and years of lawsuits later, Warner Brothers implemented new standards for on-set safety, changing filmmaking as we know it for the better.
Coming into our number 6 slot is XXX The Return of Xander Cage. Now I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I freaking loved this movie. I'm not huge on action movies, but the cast was good, it was genuinely entertaining and funny and not just full of muscly bald dudes. Although yes, I am aware Vin Diesel is a protagonist and he is a muscly bald dude, but we're just gonna put that under the rug. Now I'm not gonna spoil the plot for you guys if you haven't seen it, but the stunts in this movie were next level. I was under the impression Diesel did all his own stunts, but apparently not. He's just a bald muscly dude for show more than execution. Either way, his stunt double Harry L. O'Connor actually did 90% of his stunts in the film, so I mean kudos to him, he's an actual machine. However, during filming one of the stunts, everything went horribly wrong. He was meant to rappel down a line and land on a submarine, but didn't end up rappelling fast enough and smashed into a bridge at a critically high speed and died on impact. The death was all caught on camera, but obviously they didn't include it in the film out of respect to the actor. Whew.
Halfway on the list at number 5, The Expendables 2, the sequel to the film that saw pretty much every action star from Sylvester Stallone to Jason Statham and Mr. Hasta la Vista himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger, among others, included a fatal accident for a stuntman. While filming in Bulgaria, an inflatable boat which was set to explode not only took the life of 26-year-old Kun Lu, but also hospitalized New Sun, who was in critical condition. Thankfully, Sun was able to make a full recovery and is actively working in the film and TV industry as a stunt and fight coordinator. Lu's family ended up filing a lawsuit against the production company Millennial Films, as well as the stunt coordinator on set. It's unclear what ended up happening in regards to the lawsuit, if it was dismissed, settled, or if anyone was charged. Either way, I can't imagine what the young man's parents must have gone through and continue to deal with every day. It's very sad.
In at number 4 is Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, okay, unpopular opinion, this is my least favorite of the entire Skywalker saga. I just didn't get attached to the new characters as much as I would have liked, so I didn't really care about what happened to them, but then I started carrying The Last Jedi, so it's all good. Either way, so much of the saga takes place in one spacecraft or another, and during filming, Harrison Ford, who plays Han Solo, got caught in a hydraulic powered door. It ended up twisting and breaking his ankle and leg, and it was so freaking gruesome I can't even deal. Like, his ankle legit did a 90-degree turn and he was rushed to the hospital and filming was obviously suspended. After the injury, they had to change a bunch of scenes around and the filming style, since now they could only shoot Han from the waist up. And this hydraulic door didn't just stop at Ford. J.J. Abrams also fractured a vertebra in his spine while trying to get the door to open, but he kept it a secret for a month.
Into the top 3 at number 3, we got The Crow. Probably one of the most infamous accidents to happen on set. This one involves the death of the late Brandon Lee, son of Bruce Lee. While filming The Crow, Lee was to act like he was shot and fall to the ground. Now, there have been tons of different stories as to what actually happened. What we do know is that a prop gun was fired, Lee fell to the ground as planned, and started to bleed out. It took a few seconds before anyone had realized on set that Lee was actually shot and hurt, because they were under the impression the gun was a blank and he was acting. The autopsy revealed a .44 caliber bullet was found in Lee's stomach, which was inconsistent with the set's explanation that a piece of the dummy bullet got wedged into the gun, making it a real weapon. Another story is that the set's prop guy went to the store to buy props and bought real bullets for himself along with a prop gun and some other stuff. With the rules that live bullets should never be on set, the prop master put them in his car. However, upon filming, the crew realized they didn't have blanks on set, so the prop guys modified the real bullets and turned them into blanks. Or so they thought. Clearly something went wrong, and unfortunately Lee would die during surgery on March 31st, 1993 after being shot with a real bullet that was supposed to be modified to be a blank.
Now at number 2 is The Passion of the Christ. Now, this controversial movie came out in 2004 and it was hailed anti-Semitic across the board, and obviously since Mel Gibson co-wrote, directed and produced it, and he's like the biggest anti-Semitic in Hollywood. Anyway, Jim Caviezel played Jesus of Nazareth, and during filming in Rome he got struck by lightning, yet walked away basically unharmed. Like, the chances of being struck by lightning is 1 to 3,000 in your entire lifetime. And man's out here just getting struck on camera and it was actually filmed. So if getting struck by lightning wasn't even bad enough, he also completely separated his shoulder, caught hypothermia, pneumonia, and had a bunch of skin and lung infections. Like, this was just not the ideal situation for this man. I feel very bad for him.
And in at the number 1 spot, Top Gun. While filming the 1986 classic, Art Scholl was tasked with getting a camera angle like no other. With cameras attached to his plane, Scholl took to the skies and intentionally put the aircraft into a spin. Unfortunately, those observing Scholl's work had to watch in horror as they realized something had gone wrong. When the plane descended past the altitude that Scholl was supposed to regain control of the plane, it kept spinning. It's alleged Scholl's last words over the radio were, "I have a problem, I have a real problem." Following his final words, the plane would crash into the Pacific Ocean about 5 miles off the coast of Carlsbad, California. To this day, no one knows the exact cause of the crash, although many simply believe Scholl just couldn't regain control in time, while others think it could have been a mechanical error that led to his untimely death. Unfortunately, both the plane and Scholl's body were never found following the accident, and we may never know the real cause for Scholl's accident.
And that's it for today's video, guys. This actually had me shook, I'm not gonna lie.
It was a lot to take in as actors, but I don't know, I guess let us know which you guys think is the
worst,
the scariest, the most...
The worst.
But what's considered worst? Like the scariest?
Oh,
the most unlikely? Like, I don't know. So you guys gotta let us know, I guess, which you feel is the most horrific.
That's not a laughing matter.
Not at all.
And also, do remember to check out Top 10 Central if you haven't already.
It's the best channel out there.
Ever. But as always, you guys, I'm your host, Eamon Hassan.
I've been Jared Bronstein. Thank you guys so much for having me. Eamon, thank you for having me on this channel.
No worries at all.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
What's up, Top 10 fam? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm your host, Eamon Hassan. That's exactly what you sound like.
That's not how I sound at all. But either way, let's just get straight into it, you guys. These are the top 10. Do you want to say it?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's just get straight into it, guys.
These are the top 10.
But let's just get straight into this one, guys.
These are the top 10 scary